Good morning, ma'am. My seminar
Good
topic
morning.
is on the survey of big data service architecture, ma'am. These are the
Okay.
contents in big data architecture. An introduction to the big data service architecture as the concept of big
Just
data.
give the slideshow, Harini.
Ma'am?
Give the slideshow.
Okay, ma'am.
There is an option, no, for slideshow. Just give that.
Yes, ma'am. Record slideshow.
Not record slideshow. In the
Yes.
bottom, there is a slideshow option. Just you give that.
No, I'm not having here, ma'am.
In the bottom, you're having. Just see the right bottom. There you are having slideshow option.
Is this, ma'am?
Okay. Continue.
Okay. This is the introduction to the big data, ma'am. As the concept of big data first appeared in the journal Nature, it is described as large-scale data that cannot be presented, processed, and analyzed using existing technologies, methods, and theories. It is very much urgent to develop technologies and platforms with better performance to compute, process, and analyze the large-scale data. Big data technology can improve social governance and production efficiency and promote scientific research. There are complex and challenging tasks that cannot be dealt with by traditional reasoning and learning methods, requiring innovative techniques, algorithms, and infrastructure. Therefore, to tackle the new challenges of that big data technologies, we take in-depth study of the current big data service architecture. And the area of the project is big data analytics. This is the objective of big data. Big data has the following four typical characteristics, that is volume, variety, velocity, and value. This is devoted to analyzing the current big data service architecture, which is composed of three main layers. First one is data collecting and data storage layer, processing layer, and application layer. Here in the data collecting and storage layer, data sources in big data services are needed to be collected by corresponding equipment, and then the data is pre-processed state will be stored and processed in a distributed file system, a database system. In the data processing layer, different processing frameworks are adopted according to different forms of data. In the third one is application layer. In the application layer, these are application of big data technology over various fields. In addition, in big data based cloud computing services, software and infrastructure built on cloud model, that is software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service, are utilized to process big data. And this is the methodology of big data. First comes the data collecting and storage. Data collecting. And the forms of big data mainly include static batch data and dynamic stream data. Batch data is stored in a static form, and stream data is a continuous real-time data instance sequence. The streaming data will not be stored completely, and many elements will be discarded directly after processing. For batch data from different data sources, ETL, extract, transform, load tools are usually used to realize the transmission and collection of various data types. And this is the figure, the process of extract, transform, load. And here the extract, transform, load is the process to extract data from the data sources, then transform and load it into the storage targets. ETL removes corrupted or dirty data through data processing operations such as connection, transformation, and cleanup. For the stream data that needs to be collected in real time, a collection tool that can guarantee the instantaneity, fault tolerance, stability, and reliability is needed. Then the next comes the data storage. In the past decades, relational databases and structured data management techniques have been widely used. According to the characteristics of big data, the storage systems adopted mainly include distributed file systems, NoSQL, NewSQL, and other data management systems. And in 2003, Google developed a scalable file system for large-scale distributed storage called Google File system, GFS. And GFS provides high aggregation performance of massive data and meets the demand of users for large capacity storage. Your HDFS is a part of Apache and Hope core project, and its design idea refers to GFS system. Next comes the data processing. Here, data processing, because of the huge amount of data, the cost of data processing and analysis by accessing all the data is high, or even we cannot complete the processing in a given time period. Hence, at the beginning of data processing, raw data should be cleaned, cropped, and integrated in order to provide the high performance big data services for customers. Next, in that, the batch data processing. Since batch data is a static and the amount of data is extremely large, data processing is usually performed using the distributed offline computing processing method that is capable of parallel computing. In 2004, Google designed and developed MapReduce, which is a distributed popular programming model for processing big data sets. MapReduce allows users to build complex computations on big data sets. Next, stream data processing. The stream data processing pattern is suitable for processing data that requires a real-time response. Therefore, stream processing is needed. The data needed as the data processing framework that can achieve low latency. And Storm is an open source distributed real-time stream data processing system. Storm is similar to a real-time Hadoop computing system, which does not need to do complicated task scheduling, so it can reduce processing latency. Storm has the following characteristics. First one, simple programming model, scalability, high reliability, and high fault tolerance. Next, the hybrid data processing. Some tasks include both batch data processing and stream data processing. Many data processing frameworks supports two types by combining the similar or related components. Apache Spark is a new batch data processing framework with stream data processing capabilities. Spark uses a method called resilient distributed data set, and the Flink is an open source data analysis framework managed by Apache for batch and stream data processing. Although both Spark and Flink can handle hybrid data, the micro batch processing architecture adopted by Spark will take more time for the data processing than the Flink. Next, the graph data processing. In the massive data, some data called graph data are linked together in the form of graphs or networks. At present, two kinds of data processing frameworks are mainly used to deal with these large-scale graph data. First one comes the graph database capable of real-time data processing, and the other one is that computing engine capable of parallel batch processing. Next, the data analysis and visualization. Big data analysis technologies such as machine learning are used to mine valuable data in the massive data. Afterward, the information should be presented to data service consumers through data visualization. Next, the machine learning is a research field focusing on theories, learning systems, and algorithm attributes, which includes artificial intelligence, information theory, optimal control, cognitive science, mathematics and engineering, data mining, control systems, and so on. Currently, machine learning has attracted more and more attention in terms of big data analysis. Like the big data based cloud computing service systems. The advantages of cloud computing technology lies in its powerful distributed processing engines, distributed databases, cloud storage and visualization technologies. And the establishment of cloud computing service system based on big data forms an excellent performance data cloud service platform. Next, big data based cloud computing service models. Cloud computing is a novel computing paradigm which is used to implement a shared pool model of configurable computing resources, and it can be easy to quickly configure and publish cloud computing tasks. The components of big data computing architecture must be carefully designed considering the characteristics, cost, speed, and scalability of the system. There are three types of cloud computing service models which can solve these above problems. First one is software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Software as a service, users can obtain data processing frameworks for different requirements with the cloud computing services. Users do not need to maintain softwares, but only need to deliver the big data to be processed to the specific software as a service cloud services, and then pay after completing the task on demand. Platform as a service. The PaaS system provides a scalable, a distributed, and fault tolerance and platform for data processing. Infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service, cloud computing service providers provide users with configurable computing resources such as processors, storages, networks, and applications, and I/O devices, etc. Next, the big data and cloud computing. Big data cannot be separated from the cloud computing. At present, well-known cloud service providers include Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and etc. These cloud service providers integrate data computing, algorithm development, data service, and other technologies according to various data development needs, which realize a complete set of big data integration development environment on the cloud. In terms of algorithm development, machine learning platform supports the implementation of regression. The fusion of big data and cloud computing technologies has been paid increasing attention by researchers. And the applications, big data application scenarios. First one is recommendation system. First, big data application scenarios. Big data technologies has appeared in every aspect of people's lives, and they have been applied in various industries. Example like finance, internet, catering, medical treatments, energy, sports, and entertainment, etc. First comes the recommendation system. A recommendation system can use big data processing technologies to extract potentially valuable information from massive overload information. The main idea of recommendation system is to build a model by analyzing users' historical behavior and preference information, then automatically recommend items or products of interest to users, and finally obtain personalized lists for different users. With the exponential growth of data volume, recommendation system can intelligently analyze information and provide targeted data services for users. Next, the smart grid. In the network of smart grid, the infrastructure provides massive information and detailed data required for automatic decision support through wireless sensor network and other technologies. All of these data need to be processed and stored in real time for using historical or real-time data to create a decision based on certain situations. Machine learning technologies can be used in smart grid to predict power consumption, pricing, power generation, estimation, fault detection, adaptive control, and so on. Emotional analysis. Due to the rise of social networks in the era of big data, a new scene of large-scale data with the emotional and analysis arises. Emotional analysis is the process of analyzing people's emotions, opinions, and evaluations, which is used to extract valuable information from massive data. Recent works have effectively explored different emotion classification techniques, from simple rule-based and dictionary-based approaches to more complicated machine learning algorithms. And this is the architecture of big data service architecture. And the advantages and disadvantages of big data. Advantages are better decision making, faster speed to market, reduces costs and fraud detection, and the greater innovation, and so on. And the disadvantages of big data service are need for talent, data quality, hardware needs, and rapid change. Conclusion of big data service architecture. With the rapid development of modern information technologies, data has become an important basis for the development of production materials and technologies. In this, we investigated the data service architecture, cloud computing services based on big data, and some current big data application scenarios. And these are the references we have referred now. Thank you, ma'am.
Harini, can you give an example for batch data and stream data?
Oh, what's the wrong?
Come to that slide, batch data and stream data. Batch data processing and stream data processing. Can you give an example for that? Don't know.
Don't know, ma'am. I'm not referring.
And in the stream data processing, come to the stream data processing slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Stream data processing. Okay. In that you have mentioned the characteristics, right? Fault tolerance, scalability. What does mean by fault tolerance? You have mentioned, no? The characteristics, high reliability, scalability, high fault tolerance. What does it mean?
Fault in the technologies.
Just explain the things. What does it mean? You should respond me fast, Harini.
If any interruption goes in the system,
If any interruption goes in the system,
then that is called
okay. Come to the architecture slide. You have mentioned the architecture, but you have not explained this. Big data service architecture. Can you explain me this?
I should explain full, ma'am. Ma'am, these are the layers, ma'am. I already explained in the methodology, ma'am.
Yes, batch processing, stream processing, and hybrid processing. Explain. Okay. And you have used the tools, Oracle, MySQL, and SQL Server.
Yes.
Can you tell me what is smart grid? In the application layer, it is there, no? Smart grid. What is that smart grid?
Infrastructure provides massive information and detailed data required for automatic decision support through wireless sensor network and other technologies.
Okay, ma. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You can end your seminar.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.